Follow-up call, customer retention, delay. Just like misspellings, delay in packages can often result. When this happens, it's either a result on the part of the company or on the part of one of our providers. When this happens, figure out what the problem is, fix it, take steps for the order to come in a timely manner. You also want to profusely apologize to the customer, explain the reason why, and give them a time frame of when it's going to arrive. Follow-up call, customer retention. Although we like to think we're perfect and that our company's perfect, the fact of the matter is, mistakes will be made during the order process. When this happens, you want to determine the cause of the mistake and what can be done to prevent this from happening in the future. Now, whenever a mistake happens, it's either the fault of the company or the fault of the customer. If it's the fault of the company, you want to figure out why it happened and steps that can be done. Maybe things need to be checked 2 or 3 times. Maybe multiple people need to be involved in the process. If it's the mistake of the customer, give them tips on how they can avoid it in the future and explain what they did wrong. Whether it's the fault of the company or fault of the customer, you always want to apologize and take steps to prevent it from happening again. Follow-up call, retention, misspelling. Although we may check something 3, 4, 5 times, have multiple people check it, once in a while we get a misspell. Misspelling, especially in the printing business, is bad. Because if you have 10,000 of an item that's misspelled, that is a lot of wasted product. What you want to do to counter this, you want to have people check it multiple times, and you want to have multiple people check it. The same thing. You also want to have the customer sign off on the product so that if it's on the fault of the customer, the company is not held responsible. Follow-up call, customer retention, not satisfactorily meeting the customer's needs. A lot of times the company can perform well, can have excellent products, excellent service, but for some reason, the customer isn't satisfied. They feel like we haven't met their needs. When this happens, see if you can fix the problem. Identify what needs were not met. And also explain the policy. Legacy Layouts doesn't give refunds. But what you can do is say, I understand what happened. I understand what you're going through. And in the future, this is what we can do for you. Show them what you can do for them and how things will be different in the future. Follow-up call, customer retention, price misunderstanding. A lot of times at the end of a transaction, a customer can misunderstand how much something costs. They say, oh, you told me it was going to be this amount, and now it's this amount. In order to counter that, what you want to do is have everything itemized. Show them this is what this costs for printing, design, this is what it costs for shipping, and this is how much the taxes are. Go through this with them multiple times beforehand, and before sending the proofs, have them sign off on it. This, in the future, ensures that they can't say, oh, this was too expensive, or this was the wrong price that you told me. By doing this and taking steps, this ensures a reduction in price misunderstanding.